Hi everyone, week 13, and here we are, 23-29 March. So it's good to see a bit of blue sky and sun around. I would have to say that regardless of fuel, which in my job, and you're filling up once a day, so that's once or twice a day topping up, but I can be running through a tank a day. It does affect the bottom line, obviously, and doing the Ks that I do. So we're about to start another run soon, and that will add to the costs of our outgoings, and whether we pass it on or not, we'll wait and see what the figures are like. I noticed already in the food game, we've only been in it 5 minutes again, and things like rubbish removal, skip bins are going up, the rate's going up, so that must pass on through hospitality with breweries, care deliveries and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to impact us all. In saying that, remarkably, there's the haves and have-nots out there, I'm finding, and it's been going for about 6 to 12 months, that the good operators, they're just going and getting on with it and changing things up and giving a better product and looking at their supply chains, looking at the products they're buying. Some have gone up in quality, buying a strong flour and charging more because the quality of the product's better. So depends how. I think a lot of it's attitude, that some people are going, oh, till's going down, till's quiet, blah 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 blah, and others are going, right, what else can we sell them, or what can we add value to the scenario? And I think, where did I read it or hear it, I'm not sure, but it was interesting. The question or the scenario was, it's not about what you've got to sell. So whether that's a schooner of Tui's new, or chicken schnitzel, or whatever, it's not so much what you've got to sell, it's what are you problem solving? What problem are you solving for your customer? So they're coming to your establishment, to your restaurant, and now bakeries, hotel. Instead of saying, I'm going to sell them a schooner at Tui's new at $10 or a chicken schnitzel at $30, why not take it a step further and go, the customer's coming to me to relax, to get out of the chaos they've been in for the last 8 hours and relax and have a good time. How can I satisfy that need? Great meal, good environment. When did you last paint? When did you last change your chairs? When did you freshen up your uniforms? When did you do some staff training on etiquette? All these things give a far better environment for your customer. Isn't that an interesting concept, instead of thinking of what can I sell? Because let's face it, if you're in a town or a city, there's 20 other establishments that can sell Tui's new. There's 20 other establishments that can sell a T-bone. But if they're driving 5 minutes from their home, it's your establishment they're coming to for a good time. What is the internal condition? When did you freshen up your restaurant bars? When did you buy new tablecloths? All these things seem like very small things, but they mean a lot to your customer. They want to come in and smile, relax, get out of their life for a little while. So how are you going to help them? That's what I've taken from the successful businesses out there in the last month or so. So that's what's happening. There's some big sales that have come through in the last 30 days, hundreds of millions of dollars. That's great to hear. Good for them. What you're not hearing about are the really good businesses selling, and they are selling, and they're coming in and going quickly. So they're selling over top of the current stock. If the current stock goes stale, 4 reasons: price, position, presentation, and price, presentation, position, promotion. That one, promotion. So how you promote, how are these ones that have been on 12, 24 months? And I've spoken to them. I spoke to them last year. I spoke to in 70, 80 days we're on the road. I spoke to over 100. Easy, if not 200. So why are they still on the market? It's only those 4 things. And a lot of them aren't investing enough in promotion, because their business everybody wants. And unfortunately they're still on the market. So that's coming up 3-4 months they've been on the market. So back to our auctions. I've got a couple of customers trying to twist my arm to have an auction in April 30. So our cut-off date would be the 10th of April. 5, and I'll do it, or else we're pushing them all to May. 5, and I'll do it. I'll come out of retirement. I'll come off our break, and we'll pump those through. But I won't do it for 2. I think fair's fair. Do it for 2. I'm working when I'm meant to be R&Ring, and our first week of R&Ring was an interesting week. It was great to get my hands into some dough and bake again. It was just so refreshing to bake and then sell your product, have a chat to the people buying it, and that was amazing too. Been in charge of Revan oven. Didn't realise how much I'd missed it. I'd have to say, being able to dabble in it was so good. But I'd have to say that I've just got my friend in here, and he's been for a swim at the beach today, about half an hour ago at the dog park. So he's having a play. So yeah, that's where we're at. I haven't done it for a wee while, but we're going to do some consultation business. It's not cheap. It's $10,000. I come in, I do an assessment, and then give you everything that I've picked out of the successful guys in New South Wales. And they're only little things, but put together, let's say it increases your business in every area 3 to 5%. Or maybe only in 5 areas, 3 to 5%. You know, that's an increase of 15 to 25%. That's pretty good, eh? So I go through things like, it depends what you're running, accommodation, social media. So we're sitting, haven't looked, but we're over 14 million, probably hitting 15 million viewers at the moment. That's me. You guys know it's just me. So I know a wee bit about social media marketing, and just go through little things with a fresh perspective. And if you're coachable, happy to do it. If you're not coachable, it's a waste of your money. And I'll say that straight up. If you see me as saying, well, this is what somebody else is doing, what do you think? And you're not open to the ideas, well, so be it. You're going to stay or go backwards in this coming market. And the figures coming through indicate the chasm between haves and have-nots is getting further and further apart. It's going like this. That's not bad. Backwards coordination. So it's a pretty involved but a pretty good investment, because I'm seeing a lot, and there's a lot out there that you see a lot of mistakes repeated too. And I shake my head because I've seen so much of it, and you're seeing your own premises and own staff, but when you see the same mistake 30, 40 times, and you go, oh, if only. But you've got to be coachable. I won't do it unless you're coachable. So you can give me a call, 045 721 7925. We are moving away from that 040 number at the moment because we've had trouble. It's an eSIM. The eSIM just hasn't been working. It hasn't been working way in coverage. I was standing almost under a tower, no coverage. So the old SIM, the 045, that's working okay. So you can get me on that, 045 721 7925, or the email brian@McManus.com. And yes, it's official, we are baking. We have our first outlet just south of Sydney. Pretty excited, but a little bit nervous. No alcohol involved. Opening at 5, closing at 10 at night, so it's a big trade, sizable turnover, but good fun, just fantastic fun. Love it to death. So I'll be in and out of that, and it's been interesting. I didn't realise how I was a wee bit out of touch with Square, for instance. Supply, it was interesting getting back into ordering and the products out there at the moment. I'm very fresh with that. It was really good. So give me a call, Brian, 040 297 0217, Brian at brian@McManusRealestate.com. Also got awesome broker at the moment, Mike. He's pumping through the mortgages. If he can't get finance, no one can get it. So highly successful, out of Double Bay, and always comes to our auctions, so he supports our vendors as well. Have a wonderful week 13, and we will talk to you soon. I'm going to have some specific topics this week, so watch out for those. See you later.